Okay, Year 7 Technology Mandatory. This is a very quick tutorial on how to score, and it's how to score in a specific way. Now, this is the Collide and Die script that you should be aware of, because we've actually looked at how this program works. This is a program where your sprite, which is Scratchy, can be moved up and down, and he's avoiding other sprites. In this case, there's only one sprite to make this very, very simple. And when he collides with the sprite, it's game over, and Scratchy meows, and that's the end of the game. Well, that's that's all well and good, but if you're playing this game with a friend, obviously you're going to want to see who's better at the game. So we need to be able to score. This type of scoring is going to be useful for games where you're perhaps driving and avoiding objects, or flying and avoiding objects. So it's going to be based on time. So the scoring is going to be based on time. So first thing I'm going to do is change this to scoring using time. And so we need to be able to do that. So obviously, I'm going to get rid of that code there, because that's actually, I'm going to show you how I actually built the code. So this is the code that we originally had for our Collide and Die. So we need to add some information here to make it score via time. So first thing I'm going to do is go to events, and I'm going to start the whole process with when clicked. And I need to actually go over here to data. And at the moment, we've got a lot of information here that you won't have, because I actually created this information. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get rid of this information. So I'll go Control Delete. Okay, so when you open up data, you won't have any of this information. You'll just have data. So what you need to do is you click on data, and once you click on data, you say make a variable, and you're going to call this change score. And then this comes up, and what we want to do obviously is we want to use this set change score. So we'll come over here, and in the drop down here you've got change score. So that's your set change score, and then you need to obviously set that to a timer, and the timer is in the blue. So we'll grab our timer, and we're going to set the change of the score to the timer. And then finally we want this to repeat until it touches our dog puppy. So what we do is we go into our control, and we say repeat until, and then we're going to say in our blue for sensing, and repeat until it does something, and repeat until it touches the dog puppy. So we'll drag that in here and make sure it actually engages, and then we'll go touching the dog puppy. Sorry, try again. Touching dog puppy, that's it. What? Try again. Dog puppy. So that is our scoring mechanism. Now let's just see if it works now. So when we hit play, time is running, and obviously we'd make a game that's a little bit more challenging than this. When it hits, it says game over, it meows, and our score is 11.7. If we replay, and we're not very good at the game, boom, second person players gets a 3.665 seconds. So that's a good way of scoring for that type of game. Hope this has been helpful for anyone that's developing a flying or a driving game. You now know you have a new skill now, which is going to data and creating a variable. Okay, so you hit make variable and you call it change score, and it gives you all of these options. So yeah, it's you might want to experiment with you know, playing around with maybe change and see what that one does, and see what these other ones do. But that one works very well, and I think it's a handy way of scoring for that type of game. Okay, folks, hope that's been helpful, and we'll see you on the next video.